There we go. Hello everybody, hopefully this is working. Yes, I can see myself live on YouTube, hurrah! Let me shut myself off. Welcome everyone to Planet Coaster Console Edition. This is a live stream that will be consisting of the tutorial level. This is the PlayStation 4 version, the standard PS4 version. I don't have a PS4 Pro. I pre-ordered this physically and it arrived through the post. I think a lot of games vendors are sending out stuff early because of COVID-19's postal restrictions generally mean that things are very slow. This arrived a breeze, so delighted. So I'm able to get on with it a couple of days ahead of its release. So thank you very much, games vendor. I will not tell you who that is, just in case that gets them in trouble. But yeah, Planet Coaster Console Edition, PS4 version. As you boot it up, it's got a 7 gigabyte. Actually, let me give you the overall stats. So it's 12 gig install on the disc, 7 gig patch to bring it up to version 1.04 on release. As you can see, it also comes with 2 DLC immediately to buy. The Classic Rides Collection and the Magnificent Rides Collection are both DLC on the store. It's not live on the store, so I can't give you prices on that. I'd imagine it would match what this has all been on PC though. I pre-ordered this forgetting that I'd upgraded my PC and that I can actually play the PC version properly myself, but I'm coming straight to this very blind. I'm not an expert in Planet Coaster at all. I just want to get that out there out front. Let's dive into the career mode, because apparently there's supposed to be a beautiful new tutorial. So let's see how this works on console with the controller. If you have questions, if you're watching this live, leave them in the comments and I'll try and answer them as I go. If you're watching this back on repeat, I always answer questions in the comments. So let's see how we get on. I imagine with console and with a controller, there's going to be lots of pre-made stuff. But let's see how we get on. Oswald's practice coming up. This charming park is a perfect proving ground for a budding theme park manager. There's plenty of work here to be done. Cool. Let's get going. Start new scenario. Upload your blueprints. Oh, so you can still do blueprint stuff on the console. That's good. I always worry of a PC game that's so integrated with like Steam Workshop and things like that, how it will come across onto console.
Oh my! Is that a budding theme park proprietor I see before me? I certainly hope so. Otherwise, you're in quite the wrong place, and none of what I'm about to say will make any sense to you. I am Oswald B. Thompson, theme park impresario.
Hello.
I am here to help you take your first steps in this most exciting of professions. And because it's a first step, we're starting in a somewhat humble location. A charming little park, which, as yet, has not fulfilled its undoubted potential. A park where you will begin to hone your skills.
It's looking good on the PS4. Okay, welcome to Planet Coaster. There are key steps to creating spectacular coaster parks. Build rides to attract guests, of course. Charge guests for using rides. Profit, profit. Use the profits to expand and build.
So,
Standard.
First things first, you should learn how to navigate around the park. Moving, rotating, zooming. Almost as if you were riding a roller coaster. A massive, invisible roller coaster.
Okay, so moving around with the left stick. Rotating with the right. Zooming in and out. Seems fairly standard. How close can we get? Oh, hello. Straight in there, mushes. That's not bad. Okay, so that's moving. Oh, it's different ones for rotating. Okay. Oh, I'm loving the sound. You're wasting your money. Oh, I like that it's got the mascot in there.
Look at that! You've completed an objective. Now, objectives are a bit like bosses. They tell you what you need to do, earn more money than you, and drive a sports car. No, that's not right. Anyway, how about completing another objective?
Oh.
If I could butt in and make a suggestion, how about you make your next objective opening up literally the only ride in your park? Why is it even closed?
Oh, hello, Lucy. This is Lucy Summers, one of the most enthusiastic and outspoken theme park fans in the world. She's got almost 800 followers. You know, online. Not in a cult.
Hi there! And it's 900, but who's counting? So, the ride?
Ah, yes. Opening rides. Go on, select the ride.
How am I playing? I've just been very... How did you do that so that you can already pick up and play the game? I ordered the physical release, and it's just so happened that it's arrived in the post early. So I'm not special. This was not sent to me. I bought and paid for it, I promise. I've just been very fortunate that the physical copy was posted and somehow arrived 2 days before release. So that's why I thought I'd dive into the tutorial level and get going. Right, select ride magic
Good.
castle.
And now, open the ride.
Oh, okay, so you do that with the D-pad. Fair enough.
You did it with such gusto. Well done. And now that we have such an adorable, gentle ride open, more guests, especially families, will soon be flooding into the park.
You know, you could turn that flood into a bigger flood. This place just needs something a bit more thrilling.
Well, if people want thrills, then we'll give them thrills. And possibly nausea. Head over to the highlighted area. I think it'll make an excellent location for a ride. But let's ask our head engineer. Eugene?
Greetings, Eugene Newton. Good to make your acquaintance. And yes, Mr. Thompson, I think it will do nicely. The proximity to existing infrastructure appears nominal, so guests should be able to achieve both entry and exit with minimal difficulty.
Am I Lloyd? No, I am Simon. Hello, nice to meet you. Okay, new rides can be found in the rides browser. Don't forget, once built, a ride needs both an entrance and an exit. Okay. Fair enough, right.
So, if you would start by clearing the highlighted area of any obstructions, please. And do not fret, those items will automatically be sold, so we will get at least some of the purchase price back. Oh, just a word about the radial menu. The radial menu gives you fast access to commonly used actions. Please note that the options available in the radial menu will change depending on the mode you're in.
Oh, that's cool. So, yeah, press and hold triangle and you get rid of all of that.
Now,
That works
I've
fine.
already chosen a suitably thrilling ride for you, so if you would care to select it.
L1, R1, here we go. Elixir machine.
And place it in the designated area.
I'm so sorry if you are Planet Coaster buffs and you're like, why are you right at the very beginning acting very poor?
Now, it's very important that when you place the entrance gate, you make sure to leave enough space so you can build a ride queue.
Right, so, hang on. So entrance goes in there. Have we got a separate exit place or not? It goes straight into the water. No, okay, so it needs to be the same thing. So we'll stick one there and exit there.
Next up, connecting your ride to the park so people can reach it.
Controls feel fine so far, bearing in mind this is literally the first couple of minutes. So I think once we start to get much more into it, I think it will be fine. It reminds me very much of, I've got the console version of City Skylines, and it feels very similar to that type of layout actually. So you start using the L2, R2 to really zoom in and out and fly around everywhere and stuff. So
now, that queue you're building is where guests will wait in line to go on the ride.
Right, so I'm going to... Do I want the blue path, orange brick? I think we'll stick with the blue path for now. Oh! So what do we have? Curved slopes off, flattened terrain on.
Very good. And
that's
now
not quite worked.
From the exit gate back to the rest of the park. For that, you can simply use normal paths. Ooh, and if you do find any obstacles or obstructions in your way, you can build slopes or stairs into your path to get over them.
Can I feel like I've buggered this right up. Here we go. Why am I having... There we go. Got there eventually. Right, now this needs to go back to... So what are the options? Oh, okay, so you can do it in batches of 2, 3, width, whatever, angle snap fine, angle at 15 degrees, path joining, yes. Okay, what path have we got out here? Stick with the gravel path. How can you get out of there then? Oh, you idiot. I'm so sorry. Right, I want to get out and then I want to... Can I move that around?
And finally, you can open the ride.
No.
No, that's not how we do it, is it, Eugene?
Apologies, I meant... And finally, you can open the ride.
In a smidge. Bear with me. Oh, do you know what? We'll just go the long way round. We'll work out how to edit the actual thing in a minute. There we go, you get to have fun watching everyone else play with their ride. Oh, how do we... Press... Ah, okay, if you press and hold square then it will let you slope. Then if you let go... Ah, okay, that's nice that it snaps. I think you need to... Are you planning to do delivery of the PS5 version early as well? I don't have a PlayStation 5, unfortunately. I was not able to snag a pre-order, so I will be waiting until mid-next year before I get PS5. But it does say on the physical box, actually, PS5 upgrade available, all on it. Because I was a bit worried that if I bought it physically, I wouldn't get that upgrade. But it's good to see that it's displayed on the box to say that you will get it, which is handy. Okay. Right. The ride. I'm so sorry that this has been a bit of a clunky start. So... That's good that it's all there and relatively simple to get going with.
Oh yeah, that's more like it. You're gonna get way more teenagers like me and my followers visiting the park now.
Ah, don't you just love teenagers? So much disposable income.
She looked creepy.
Cynthia, I didn't see you there. Please allow me to introduce.
Cynthia Clark, Chief Financial Officer. It's my job to make sure these places turn a profit. Speaking of which, thanks to that new ride, the park's rating has gone up. And you know what that means?
Cake?
We can start charging the guests more money.
Okay, very well. A necessary evil, I suppose.
Evil. Did you see that notification? Even the guests think we're undercharging them. Let's do them a favor and fix that.
Okay, ride profits. Ride to the main parts of income, then money through ticket sales, but cost money due to the upkeep, of course. To improve a ride's profitability, change the ticket price. Don't make the ticket price too high, or guests won't pay
That's
at all.
right. Take a good look at the notification. It'll tell you what we need to alter the prices of.
Oh, okay. So, touchpad opens park management.
Oh, look. It's that family-friendly little ride of ours. Go on. Put the ticket prices up by a few dollars.
That seems a wee bit steep.
Oh, honestly, Oswald, the people visiting this park aren't just getting to ride rides. They're getting to make precious memories. So if we put the ticket prices up, then we're making those memories even more precious, aren't we?
She should work at Disney.
No. That actually makes sense. Wait, no it doesn't. Lower ticket prices make guests happy.
I know we're in the happiness business, Oswald, but we're also in the staying in business business.
So, raise the price for Magic Castle to 11. So do we dive onto that? So it just takes, once you're in the menus, you need to make sure that you use the D-pad to get round everything. Oh, I've changed the wrong bloody one. Oh well, that's £11 now as well. There we go. My fault. Ooh, not a profit.
Look, if you're so worried, why don't we have your new underlings select a few guests and see what they're thinking, eh?
Underling, indeed. They are a trainee, and they have a name. Although I just realised I don't know it.
Okay, let's select. He's got a cool head of hair. Let's go for him.
See? That guest didn't seem too put off by the higher price, did they, Oswald?
Yes, but their happiness is our bread and butter. So, it's important to regularly check what the guests are thinking.
Candida Morales. What a name. Okay, who else should we go for? Let's go for... Ooh. Let's go for someone who's just got off that ride. Not many rides, we can easily buy tickets. Fair enough. That's a very loud shirt. We'll go for you. I'm surprised at the detail that you... Oh, I'll go for you instead.
Well, I didn't see anything to worry about there. Come on, let's just hit fast forward, sit back, and let the money roll in for a while. At least until we've made a healthy profit.
Okay. Square plus... Oh, okay. Vavavoom. Hello, Roy. How you doing? Oh, it really annoys me that I've made that... that path is so wonky.
Well done on hitting Cynthia's profit forecast. Honestly, I was worried it was a little high. But as always, she knows just how hard to squeeze the guests' wallets. Anyway, now that we've made some money, we can make some improvements. Oh, but don't forget to slow things back down to normal speed again. After all, it's not a good idea to build a park on fast forward. You might miss out on an important notification, or a ride breaking down, or all your staff leaving, or, heaven forbid, my birthday. Anyway, congratulations! You've just earned yourself a bronze star. The first of many, I don't doubt.
Hey!
All right, it's high time we talked about taking care of guests and improving the park. We want those guests to be happy, happy, happy.
Ooh, you're planning on making improvements? That's good. I didn't like to say, but part of this place looks like the theme park that time forgot. So, if you want to scoot over, I'll take things from here for a while.
Actually, Lucy, I was about to say...
Scoot, scoot. Okay, first things first. I know how I feel about the park, but let's see how one of the other guests is feeling. Go on, select one of the guests to see how happy they are.
We'll have you.
Okay. Now, that level of happiness might be good enough for most parks, but I still think this guest would be a bit happier if a big chunk of the park wasn't super lame. Don't worry, it's not your fault. That one's on Mr. Thompson.
I hardly think that's fair.
Scenery. Don't forget to immerse your guests in magnificent surroundings. Place scenery, blah, 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 blah. If you want to build your own scenery creations piece by piece, you can explore the Create browser. Nice.
Don't worry, I've highlighted the problem area. So go on, stick down some scenery. Make it look all piratey.
Okay. So the first thing we're going to do...
Oh yeah, us guests love having interesting things to look at. Cheers us right up.
So we're going to do that, and grab all of that, and then delete everything that's there. And again, you can kind of change the brush with the D-pad by the looks of it, which is quite cool. Then L1 across the scenery. Oh, what we got? Okay. So let's do some pirate treasure. Now, how do we... So you can rotate it 90 degrees just with the L1R1. Advanced move. Ah, okay. So then you can like really slot it into place. That's going to be a bit clunky to try and get sorted, I think. It's more around the rotation that I want. Ah, there we go. I'm more hyped for this game than the PS5 release, not going to lie. Agree, Louis. I'm a bit Well, I knew I wasn't going to get a PS5 immediately, so I've kind of made my peace with that. Okay, so let's get that in there. I quite fancy... Can we have the skull rock in here as well? Let's do the advanced rotate. Okay, now I feel a bit more comfortable with this. I think it's going to be one of those things where you get so... you need to get used to using the D-pad to kind of move stuff around in the sub-menus so that you can then really see where you want to place something and then move with the left stick what you then want to do afterwards, if that makes sense. Let's pop that there. Can we have a pirate camp in there as well, please? Done.
Oh, that is a bit nicer.
I don't believe I said unscoot yet, did I?
I'm on the
So,
standard
another place
PS4
that's super
Kawaii's
important
dom.
to put scenery is around the ride queues. Ooh, you know what? We should compare both of your rides so we can see the difference. Go and select that first ride you opened, would you?
Will do. Hopefully the proof in the controls will show between my really clunky start to being able to zoom around now.
See how it's got a high queue scenery rating? Because of that, the ride's prestige is higher too. Us guests are way less interested in rides with boring queues, and so we won't pay as much to ride them. Right, now go and have a look at that new ride you built.
I bet this looks like absolute turd. Yeah.
Okay, so that's not nearly as prestigious as it could be, but you can fix that by giving us guests some eye candy to look at while we wait. Go on, stick some nice scenery down around the queue.
Oh, sorry, Kai. Oh, Kai Wisdom, sorry. I wanted to Japanese you up a bit. Okay, so we've got that in terms of prestige. Right, what? So if I then look at some scenery, what have we got here? Raise the scenery to 65%. So, how do you get across to... Because it shows everything filters. Ah, okay, if you press triangle, that then gets you into filters, which then lets you... Oh, so that then lets you toggle DLC stuff. You can sort by price, name. Fair enough. Can't quite work out how you get over to the side yet. But that'll do for now. Okay. Let's see. I don't really... Well, we want piratey stuff, don't we? So let's put some... Oh! No, I don't like that. Ooh.
Come on, admit it. Isn't that better? And if you check, I bet you'll see that the ride's queue scenery rating and prestige has gone up as a result.
Excellent. That means we can also raise the ticket price. Go on, put it up by a few dollars.
That woman.
Ah, heck. I really didn't think this through, did I?
Okay, let's also rotate that. Oh, can we get that in there? Just. I'd really like just a couple more. trees or something. Ooh, fairy tale dragon. Don't mind if I do. Looks good, can't take tomorrow night when I'm done with. Done with what? Looks like it's running really well. I saw reports of people lagging and crashing on newer consoles, but this seems fine. I completely agree. It's funny that my PS4, so it's like a proper chunky one. It's one that I've had since I got my PS4 in 2015. And if I play... So I love Formula 1 games. So when I play F1 2020, it sounds like a vacuum going absolutely nuts. And I can't hear the fan going at all. Now, admittedly, this is a small park. But no lag, no problem.
I think you might have. Yes, you have. You've raised the overall park rating. And that means more guests will be drawn to the park. Heavens, what an important number, eh?
That would make me sick, that ride. If it's not Professor Burp's Bubble Works, it's too much. Oh dear. How popular a theme park is depends on its park rating. Each park has a park rating based on its overall quality. Higher park rating means you'll attract more guests. Those guests will stay for longer. Fair enough.
Right. I think it's time we took a look at the park rating breakdown. It's a great way to track how your park is improving.
Will do. Okay, open time.
That's it. In here, you can see how your overall ride and scenery ratings and guest happiness are all critical to improving your park rating. And remember, the better your park, the more guests who will come and visit. So, let's get that scenery rating even higher, eh? Make the whole park look as wonderful as those rides you spruced up. Go on, get decorating!
Hello again. I just noticed that you were using the scenery blueprints to decorate the park. I actually built those blueprints myself, so I'm very happy that you're using them.
Aww.
You can actually find the individual scenery elements, the ones I used to build those blueprints, by looking under the Create browser, if you want to. But, as I mentioned, I did go to the trouble of painstakingly handcrafting literally hundreds of them for you, so, you know.
How are you playing so early? It just arrived in the post early, Spyro. I am nothing special, don't worry. Okay, increase park scenery rating to 50. Right, okay. Well, we buggered up this, didn't we? So I feel like we should be putting something here to keep people entertained whilst I sort it out. So we've got individual... Can we create a custom? Oh, okay, so here's all the individual stuff. That's good. What if I just put some bunting down? Oh, it's on the... That's not the axis I was expecting that to spin on. That's really confused me. I can't deal with that. Something else. Let's put in a campfire. There we go. What is the Oswald Eugene counter in the configurations option? Will there be a construction limit in the map? Don't know. Don't know. I've not come across like a thermometer yet to suggest that there's like a massive limit. But in zooming out, now admittedly this is a... It goes quite far out. Oh, I love the soundtrack for this game. I bought it in Bandcamp. Ah, so good. Right. Now it's letting me move around on here. Okay, this makes more sense now. Special effects. Electricity. I feel like this is going beyond where I should be. Let's just stick with some... Let's just stick with some boring stuff for a minute. Scenery, here we go. Okay, let's get some fairy tale vases on. I then feel like we need something over here. Especially fairy tale-esque. Oh, sword in the stone. Nice. There's a limit. What kind of limits? Sorry, on Facebook group. Percentage number. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm sure we'll end up getting there. Probably not on this stream. This is very much a. I just wanted to see what the tutorial level was like, and what I could do with it, and how it introduces you to the game, because I think that's quite key. Oh, have that there. Yes. I'm sure this is probably a bit boring for people that know the game. But I've been looking forward to this for ages. Look, there's the fireplace that we had earlier. Okay, we're at 47, so we've got a little bit more to go. Okay, so we've got scenery, buildings, nature, ride scenery. What does that... Oh, stationary and track scenery. Okay. Nothing under special effects. I have some buildings then. Oh, let's have a pirate villa over by our pirate section. Let's put it like that so that people can see all the different angles. Let's pop in and... yeah, because that's on a cliff, so that's not going to really help people, is it? So if we have this run around here...
Goodness.
Oh, there we go.
Your transformation of the park has really bumped the park rating up a good few notches, my friend. And look at all the guests, happily smiling away. And you know what they say about happy guests?
They like spending money.
Oh, is everything about cold, hard cash with you, Cynthia?
No, I also like stocks and shares.
Can't imagine her having good go-to-bed talk.
Guests have other needs which can affect their happiness. So, let's take a look at some of them.
Yes, let's. Scoot.
Guest needs. Guests tell you what they're feeling and how to be happy. Might be already said, but how are you playing? It just arrived in the post early, A-side music. I'd be interested to see IMC89 why you think you're being ripped off by Frontier. It's also worth noting, actually, just whilst we're talking about rip-off, if you... On launch, there is Marvelous Rides and Classic Rides DLC, because it's in the main menu, giving you a point to go and look at it. So
If you want to find out what us guests
you will be rebuying all the
need,
DLC again if you've already got it on PC.
park management. Go on, open it.
This is the base game only on the actual release. Oh, guests aren't happy.
This is where you can see what the average guest needs are in the park, as well as the most
Toilet.
common thoughts that the guests are having. You know, it's weird. I really should think of this thing as a massive invasion of privacy, but I'm kind of okay with it.
Can't you stream on 1080p?
Looks like a
Nope.
lot of the guest thoughts are about how the park is missing important facilities. Okay, first up, food. According to the guest data, we're hungry. I was wondering what that empty feeling in my
I
stomach
stepped in
was.
sick.
So go on, build a food shop for us.
Okay, I'm on it, girl. Build one food shop. So let's go L1 across the facilities. Does she want it anywhere in particular? Doesn't look like it. Right, well that's got a nice little carousel in the middle. I kind of feel like this could go well here then. So let's rotate it round. Oh, that's cool. Auto snapping. I'll have that quite happily.
That's the food sorted, but a bunch of us guests are also really thirsty. So you should definitely build some drinks shops.
Okay, I will build some drink shops. Fairy Tale Gloosh.
Put your shop somewhere busy, so we get the best return on our investment. Sorry, I mean best serve our guests' needs, blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, real convincing.
Shop vendors don't work for free. We have to turn a profit.
Ah, no, I didn't mean to put it there. Oh, good. Oh, hang on. Is that going to let me... I want it to move. Edit building. Oh, can I... Hang on. Right, let's delete it straight off the bat. Let's go again. Why isn't it? Sorry about this, everyone. It's remembering to use the D-pad to make things work in the menu. Okay, so that's one drink shop. Right, so that's cool because they're slap bang in the middle. I reckon we could get the other one. Oh, I reckon we should get the soda machine in here, shouldn't we? So you come straight in. Nice.
About time. My blood sugar was almost down to a healthy level. If you want to make sure that you've got all our needs licked, you can look at the guest needs screen again. Personally, I am absolutely stuffed with both food and drink, so I'm good.
Now, without meaning to be indelicate, All that food and drink means we have another pressing guest need to attend to.
Yeah, like, really pressing?
Quickly! Build a toilet for the guests.
What? A whole toilet? You're spoiling us, Mr. Thompson.
Okay, so back into facilities. Oh, I'm in shops, not toilets. There we go. Toilets, fairy tale toilets. Oh, I think we could build more than one. Oh, I don't really want it there. Let's have them off here.
You know, toilets are great, but it'd be nice if us guests had somewhere else to sit down, too.
Oh, yes. Go on. Pop down some benches next to the paths. You see, guests are a lot like cellular phones. Every so often they need to recharge their batteries, so you should plug them in and... No, that's not right.
Okay, 5 benches. Let's go across to create. Then we'll dive back from here into the path extras menu, down to benches, barrel, palace, village heart. Oh, it's got to be barrel benches since we are in everything. Okay, so if they're all eating here, I reckon we can do a 1, a 2, 3, 4, and then we'll get one next to here as well. 5, and we'll do that
Now
inside.
that guests can fulfill their needs in the park, they're less likely to become unhappy, which is great. But as more guests come here, you'll need even more facilities to deal with their needs.
More than one toilet? No.
Hey, it's quite a lot to think about, isn't it? Plus, the park's getting a bit more complex, and we might start to see problems popping up. I think we should look at hiring some staff to keep everything running smoothly.
Discs are for boomers. I see, Lorenzo. I would have to disagree with you there. If you are then going to get trapped into digital sales on the PSN store, by the time you have bought the digital version of the PS5 and you can never stick in a disc version, you're going to lose out over time, I think, financially. So I'll be buying the disc version of the PS5 when I get there.
It's piling up and really bumming us guests out. Maybe you could hire some janitors to keep on top of it.
Okay. I was wondering when we'd get to staff. Let's get a staffy going. Get back here. Okay. Staff. Janitor. Oh, plop.
Thanks for that. Of course, litter wouldn't be such a problem if Mr. Thompson had remembered to put some bins in the park.
That was deliberate.
They look so
we could
jolly.
all have a learning moment. So yes, if you would please put some bins down, your new janitors will make sure they're kept empty.
Oh yeah, good save.
Okay, so let's get back into create. And let's get across to the bins. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting used to the controls a little bit more now. But it does take some getting used to, I must admit. Alright, one there. One there. Where else do I want a bin? We'll have a bin over here. Hey. Oh.
Oh no!
No.
Goodness me! One of the rides is broken down! How could this happen in one of my parks?
Oh, it's all right. Everyone on the ride and in the queue is getting a refund.
Refunds? Quick, hire a mechanic. We need to fix that ride and get money flowing in the right direction again. Oh, and make the guests happy, etc.
Okay. Employ one mechanic. Over to staff. One mechanic in.
Ah, good. I'm sure our new mechanic will have that ride fixed in no time at all.
Not without breaking the space-time continuum, they won't.
Whoop. Here.
I love the character and humour that these games have.
You might want to consider speeding up time for a while.
Okay. I've forgotten how I do it. Is that raid? No, it wasn't radial menu. It was square and up.
Well, now that our emergency has been dealt with, the mechanic can spend their time inspecting the rides and reducing the chance of another breakdown. Now, I think it's high time you built a staff room for our staff so that they can have a bit of a break.
Anywhere in particular we should have it? I suppose towards the back.
Really need to.
Oh,
Yes,
Cynthia.
you see, staff are a lot like cellular phones. No, wait, I've tried that one before. Anyway, just like guests, staff members get tired as well. And if they get too tired, they simply won't be able to work. Staff rooms are where they get their energy back.
I kind of feel like we should stick it in the middle. No, I want to keep that bit clear, actually. Let's go hidey hole around here. There we go. Let's move that forward a wee bit. There we go.
And now that we have a staff room, the vendors in our shops will be taking breaks too. So, you should hire some extra vendors to fill in for them. Gosh, you've got so many people working for you that there might not be enough space in the staff room anymore. You'd better increase the staff room's capacity just in case.
Select the staff room. How do you do that? Have a staff building of capacity of 5. Select staff room. My birthday 2 days ago, I need this for the money. Yeah, I thought that this is the standard edition I've got. I didn't realise that DLC was going to be ready and running. Ah, here we go. Okay. Capacity 5. This changes the setup cost to 50 quid. Are you
Look at
fine?
you.
Yes.
Oh, you're a born manager. Congratulations.
We give some
Pretty
perks.
soon, you'll be hiring entertainers to lift the spirits of your guests and hiring security guards to deal with pickpockets and ne'er-do-wells. And, well, partly to stop Lucy constantly cutting in line. You can worry about all of that in your own time, though.
Woo! Did you buy this on disc? Yes, I did. Rejected access.
Goodness, just look at how you've grown the park. It's like they say about tiny acorns. Don't eat them. No, that's not it. Anyway, just time for a few final management lessons before I let you loose on the world.
Makes no sense, but all right. I find it really bizarre. Maybe it's just because I'm in my mid to late 30s. I like to own things physically where possible.
Now, these first few of the last few
Hello, Glibber
lessons
Gaming.
will mostly be focusing on finance.
Which is why I'll be handling them. You can get started by looking at the overall finances of the park in the finance section of park management. Come on, money's a wasting.
Will you start a sandbox? I'll have a go. I just wanted to see what the tutorial level was like, and then we can have a go into Sandbox and have a look at some other bits as well. Thank you for being patient whilst I kind of learn the controls and the ropes.
This is my happy place. Just look at all those fiscals. You can get a very solid idea of how your park's finances are doing here. And looking at it, your rides are doing well. But I think your shops could be doing better. Open up the Attractions and Shops panel.
Oh, she's going to make us do the prices.
This section gives you an overview of how your shops and facilities are doing. And as I thought, you could definitely stand to raise your food and drinks prices by $50 or so. Happy guests don't mind paying a little extra. You can also raise the prices of ATMs, toilets, even the first aid facilities. But it's a good idea not to get too greedy with those. Just greedy enough.
Bitch. Oh, I think someone's doing fireworks across the road. Apologies if you can hear that. Am I supposed to be doing something with this? Raise the prices of 3 shops by at least, how much was that? 50 pence, okay. Right, so let's dive across to... Oh.
Yes, that's better. It's hardly a lottery win, but we are seeing a bit more profit, which means...
that I get to interrupt you for once. We should put some of that money into researching a roller coaster.
Oh, yes,
After all,
please.
Guests eventually tire of old rides. So, putting money into ride research is essential if you want to keep a park fresh or expand it.
Oh my! Oh yes! You should begin research at once.
That menu could be done a little bit easier, but there we go. Okay, open park management. Is it now post 4? No, Tuesday. That makes sense with the Dulux. I didn't realise you could pre-order the Dulux stuff and physical edition. I could only see the console version that I had. So interesting. And the DLCs aren't up on the store yet. I'll choose a coaster. Thank you very much. The American Arrow. Start
Now that
research.
research is in hand, we should take a look at the staff again, because their happiness is just as important as the guests' happiness. Go on, take a look at your staff list. See, if a staff member is unhappy, then they won't be as effective at their job. And if they're really unhappy, they might even quit entirely. Anyway, I think it's high time we gave some of our staff a raise, don't you?
No.
That wasn't directed at you, Cynthia. So, check if any of your staff members aren't as happy as they could be. And, if so, bump their wages up a notch or two.
Okie dokie. Sorry, I was just reading through the comments there whilst that was going on. The install is 12 gigabytes initially, and then a 7.8 gigabyte patch, which brings you up to version 1.04 for release, which I'm assuming contained all of the deluxe DLC on it for being on the store. So you need to have quite a bit ready for you to dive in. How often do you plan to stream this game? I will be streaming this much better. IMC89, your comment is held for review. The limit of building, shit. That's your personal opinion. Bawang. What else have we got in the questions, just in case I've missed anything before I move on? I can't see anything else. Apologies. What inspired you to play this game? So I bought Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo at the beginning of this year for PC, right at the very point where my PC exploded. And so I basically gone, oh, do you know what? Sod it. I'll just buy it on console, and at least I know it will run, because I didn't know what I was going to be buying for my PC. And then eventually I increased the salary of 5 staff, sorry. Essentially I was then like, oh, okay, I will, let's get you a little bit happier since you have higher workloads, and you, and you, and you. So I'd kind of pre-ordered it, just not really thinking too much about it, and then forgot that I'd
workload is too high, it means that they aren't able to keep on top of all their duties, which will make them unhappy. One way around that is hiring more staff. But a more efficient way to deal with it is through staff training. So, train up some of your staff.
Okay, let's train. You look knackered. This screen could really do with... Oh, I've just noticed what the icons are on the side. Sorry. Right, I'd also like my mechanic then to be trained.
Once you've chosen who to train, they'll soon toddle off to the staff building to receive their training and complimentary donuts. Oh, yes. You clearly know how to care for your staff. Now that you've addressed their wages, workloads, and training, they'll be showering you with world's best boss mugs in no time. And that means you're ready to learn about building roller coasters.
Yay!
Oh my. They're expensive things, but a theme park isn't a theme park without one. Eugene, take it away.
Come on, bring me the coaster. Bring me the coaster!
Take what away? Oh, I understand. If you could reveal the newly researched coaster blueprint, please.
Where are you from? I'm from Amsterdam. Ah, I am from Essex in the UK. Someone got New Zealand in there. Wow. Okay, reveal roller coaster in the park management. Right, let's get this coaster show on the road. Reveal research. New discovery, the American Arrow coaster.
Well, that was needlessly over the top. Oh, but that is quite an exciting new coaster. That could easily hit 4.28 on the Eugene Thrill Rating scale. And now that you have a new coaster type, you can place coaster blueprints for it. Or even build a coaster from scratch. But you should probably walk before you run. Now, open the coaster browser and select the blueprint.
Okay. So let's dive to coasters.
And place it in a
Oh.
suitable location.
Is that a good place? I can't quite work it out. Ah, that.
Oh, look at that! Your first coaster! You must feel so proud.
Oh, gosh. Out of my way. I'm gonna ride that thing.
Sorry, not just yet, Lucy. For while the construction of the coaster is finished, we are not. First, the coaster has to be tested to make sure it is safe.
Ooh.
If you could do
Can we
that,
get on
please.
it?
You know, if it's just about signing a safety waiver, then I'm actually cool with that.
Alright, let's do testing. Oh, I wanted to see the camera. Right, let's see if we can follow it. Oh, sorry. Ah! Nice. That's the point where I would be puking. Thank you very much. Looks nice and smooth, doesn't it?
Well, now, looking at the telemetry data...
Oh, trophy.
beer and
Coasting
noise
along.
ratings are well within tolerable levels for guests, which means this ride is perfectly safe. Of course, that was to be expected with a prefabricated blueprint ride. When you build coasters from scratch, things can go... differently. Okay, when you've connected it up to the rest of the park, you can open the coaster.
Eugene?
Again, apologies. Open the coaster!
Oh, that's cool that it gets you... I didn't realise that it had the stats all in real time there. That's quite cool. What else have we got? Apologies if this is not... you got results. What's a heat map? Oh, nice. That's cool. Fear. Excellent. Cool. Oh, that's good that you've got all of these kind of statsy thing there. I'm not sure if that's new or anything like that, but there we go. Okay, so so we need some. So we've got an entrance next to us. We need to connect those to some paths. So here's our entrance. So we are going to slope downwards, thank you. And then we're going to go kind of around a little bit, do some looping. Nice. And then we're going to flick back across to some paths. And I think what we'll do... let's do some patterned. Now, can that... actually, I wonder... Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I've tried to be too clever for my own good, haven't I? Right. Simon, you're an idiot. Paths, please. Delete, 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 delete. At least you can get stuff back quite quickly. There we go. Note to self for next time, don't be clever. Okay, let's open this bitch. Woo!
Much better. And what a fine coaster. But you're not done yet. You should adorn the track with plenty of wonderful scenery.
Can I ride my coasters on that game? On this game?
To see as they whiz around those twists and turns.
The option's there. It's just not turned on yet.
Scenery will also improve the ride's
Can you see camera?
prestige.
You could use animatronics. They're extremely effective,
Ooh.
although they will incur running costs.
And, of course, there's all those wonderful scenery blueprints that Eugene made for you.
Indeed, I really cannot overstate how long it took me to make those for you.
Okay, let's place 4 items of scenery near the coaster. So let's dive into scenery. And let me dive back here. So there's specific ride scenery in a certain option here. So we've got track scenery, nothing yet. Station scenery. So we've got like a little... I kind of feel like that should be able to fit somewhere in there, but there we go. How about... Okay, let's spin that around a bit. Quite sure this is not what I'm supposed to be doing with it, but sod it.
Will you look at that?
That looks a state.
You should immortalize your coaster by saving it as a blueprint.
A blueprint is a saved collection of objects. Blueprints can be arranged of flowers or rows of houses. Da, 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 da. Okay, cool.
Okay. So, you'll need to multi-select everything you want to include in your blueprint. Go on.
But that's a state. I don't really want to. Can I... Right, let's beef this up a bit with some other stuff. Because it looks an absolute state. What other buildings have we got here that we can kind of... Because I'd like it to kind of... Oh, huge buildings. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I don't have 15 grand for that. Oh, I've got a clock tower though. Oh, hello. Oh, yes. Can I get that? Oh, that would be amazing if we could get it in there. Can we... Oh, yes. Ride the clock tower. That's what I want. What else can we get in here? I don't really want a pirate villa. Fairy Tale Castle Passage. Yeah, we'll pop that in there. Little tower. That'd be cool. Put that in there. Fancy hatch. Nice. There we go. Okay, so press X to hold and select the multi options. So let's do 1, 2,
Go and create a blueprint.
3,
You'll be able to make as many copies of your
4,
coaster as you like,
5.
or at least can afford. Oh, don't
And I'm not
forget
going to
make
include
your
that.
blueprint a good name and an exciting screenshot. And make sure to add any tags you want to
Save
it,
as
so you can
blueprint.
find it easily
Create
later.
creation. Name your blueprint. Sorry, world. It's handy to know how this all works, though. Item description. Whelp. Edit browser locations. Oh, okay. Add filters. Theme was Fairy Tale, wasn't it? Save blueprint.
Now you've made a blueprint, you'll find it in the coasters browser. But there's also somewhere even more exciting. The workshop. You see, blueprints are a lot like sandwiches.
Is everyone
Share
Dutch?
them with other people, and they contain pickles. No, that's not it. But just imagine it. Sharing your blueprints with the world. With the world sharing what they've built right back. That's what the workshop can do for you. Whew. Well, that was a lot of work, wasn't it? I think it's time you enjoyed the fruit of your labours by riding your coaster.
Yes!
Don't you? Go on, select it, and get on.
Thank you very much. Okay, we can ride the coasters. We're off. Oh, cinematic. Guest interest. Let's go guest. Let's sit in the front. Choo choo. Choo choo, Thomas. Come on.
Unlike the guests, you can get off the coaster whenever you like. You know, just in case you're feeling a little bit wobbly in the tum-tum.
Start test. Let's just do a test. Oh, rumble on the controller. Nice. Uh-oh. That terrible theming going on there. Oh. That works. So does that. Ah. First corkscrew I've been in that's not involved a bottle of wine. Nice. Please make custom supports. Thanks for a lot of answers. You're welcome, IMC. Hope you enjoy it whether you do go for it or not.
Congratulations!
Oh, trophy. Welcome to Planet Coaster.
Slap you on the back, but you look a wee bit queasy. Even so, I think you're ready to start your no doubt illustrious career in park management.
Them glasses,
What
though.
wonderful news. Because it means you can start paying back the time and effort that Oswald's invested in you.
And if you would let me, I would dearly love to teach you the intricacies of building a coaster from the ground up. Oh, or ground down if it's subterranean.
And I'm gonna tag along because my season pass gives me free entry anyway. Oh, and to watch you grow as a manager, obviously.
Girl. Thanks for the follow,
Not
Geki
that
Squad.
you haven't grown already. Just look at this park.
Look at the state of it.
Full of happy guests, making precious but reasonably priced memories. You should be proud of yourself. But this is just the start. Are you ready for the next step?
Mm-hmm. I'd say ready is an overstatement, but we're going for it anyway. Oh, another trophy, rank 2. Don't mind if I do. Right, do we stay in this park, continue career? Let's stay in this park and let's see...
Just so you know,
Oh.
if you do want to look over any of the things you've learned during our little lesson, you should check out the help option in the options menu.
Congratulations, story complete. So, does that then let us... No, we're going to have to do research and stuff, I think, for us to then do things, aren't we? Oh, not available in this scenario. Right, okay. So let's dive out and exit to the menu. Oh, look, there's the controls, if anyone wanted to know. Free look camera, multi-select, move place. So as you can see, everything really does change as you go through. Right, let's dive out into Sandbox. When's it come to PS4? Tuesday. I was just very fortunate that my physical copy arrived in the post early and came yesterday afternoon. Whoa, 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 whoa. Reached rank 2 of Apprentice. Thank you very much. So you've got the career mode going on there. There's challenge mode here. Manage your limited money in success. Lots of custom stuff there, or you can do different things. What's parks? What's this? Frontier Workshop. You can download parks created by players from the Frontier Workshop. What we got here? Can I buy it in the PS4 store? I'm sure you can, Denapes. Yeah, I've read that. One day terms and conditions will be like, but you own my soul! And we'll all be like, no! Right, so how does this Frontier Workshop work for PS4? Can you look at settings and graphs? Oh, I will do, Justin. Okay, so what do people have here? Most popular creations. Tiny Pirate Shop. Just Eat. Somebody say just eat. First effort. Okay. So you can browse by... Oh, I wonder if there's entire parks on here. Fair enough. Oh, there we go. 0 megabytes out of 927 megabytes disk space used. So someone who was asking about how much you've got, that's worthwhile knowing for what you can download from the Frontier Workshop. So those parks look relatively busy, but that's 3.7 meg. So actually, let's download this. What does a free... Oh, it includes DLC. That's handy to know. Can you look in Friends Parks? If they've uploaded them to the Frontier Workshop, then yes, by the looks of it, I would say, Glibber. Nothing in track rides. Who's done a coaster? Antiquity. No DLC. Okay, let's subscribe to it and download it. Zero point zero 0.027 megabytes. So that's like what? Several thousand things that you can potentially download? So that's good. Slowest download ever, but okay. I don't mind. 3 PM Solace Garden. What's this? Beautiful for parks of any size and theme. Subscribe to that as well. Why not? I'm interested in seeing how the build limit screen in settings and how limited you really are and how quickly that goes up. Okay. Well, let's dive into Sandbox. I'll leave that up there. Pop in the comments, anyone that's watching, where you want me to go. Tropical desert, grassland, alpine, deciduous, arctic, city. And I'll choose whatever comes up in the comments the most whilst I quickly grab myself a drink. Grassland, city, tropical, alpine, grassland. Someone's getting the Planet Zoo Savannah vibes. Deciduous. Always sounds like that should be a horror movie about to happen. Well, Grassland's the only one that's had several. That's up to 3 now. Thank you, Epsilon. So Grasslands it will be. Let's dive in. Unlimited money. Park name. Cheeky Chops. Let's go in. Oh, sorry, Glibber, there with the custom. Build a bar guest roller coaster. I don't know what's unlocked. Okay. So first things first, as we've got unlimited money, let me just pause everything. Fair enough. Right, let's die again. Please make a coaster with the chat. Well, we're going to be going a bit nuts on stuff. So what we're trying to... Right, there was a couple of things that people wanted to see. So the first one was graphs, wasn't it? Someone was asking for that. So I don't like the fact that that's whiting on a white background. But apart from that, that's okay. Right. there doesn't seem to be like a thermometer that pops out to tell you that you're kind of on your limit. But let's see how we get on. So we standard coasters. So we've got loads of different ones. Double Cobra, tutorial coaster, the Little King. Sorry World, that's mine. Oh, you can see that it's a custom one with the little icon. Flawless, Anubis, Giga Coasters, launched, stand up, hypercoaster, looping. Right, let's go in. We'll get some stuff up and running, and then we'll have a look just in at the graphs and stuff as they kind of come up. So, I saw someone ask for a bar guest coaster in the chat. That was the first one that I saw, so we'll go for this. Oh Christ! We'll go for this first and see how it works. Now we don't really want that to be in that. Oh shush! I want this round. Is that the way in? Yeah, it is the way in. Right. So we'll do one of these first. I've seen launched in there as well. Look at all the roller coasters. How much did you pay for it? £32.99 was my physical copy from the game collection. Has it crashed yet? No, surprisingly. It has ran smoothly, which was my kind of main worry, actually, was would it work? Okay, now, immediately I'm like, how does a Barks coaster work? So we've got chain lift, H-beam style, standard track, mid lift section, overhanging section, tyre drives. I'm going to be found out here. I don't even know what I'm doing. Overhang? Oh, it's cool that it automatically kind of helps you out a bit. Steep up, steep down. You forget to speed up the chain. We can go back and speed up the chain, don't worry. Remember, I have literally no clue what I'm doing. So this is... I'm going to need some guidance and some help here, I think. Right, so how do we then hold for banking? Okay, how does this... Ah, okay. Interesting. So can we... So I'm happy to do that. Oh, this could be horrible. How do I curve it round? Ah! Oh, God. Let's just make them vomit. Oh, that's handy to know. I didn't even spot all of that. I'm so sorry. Right, so let's do an overhang drop down. I bet everyone's just like, what the fuck are you doing? This looks like death. Yes. Hello, death. Right, what else? Oh! So, that's really handy that they've got all of those kind of to hand. Obstructed. No shit. Rolls, invert. Oh my god. That does make things handy though. Right, let's get back to... No, that's not really what I wanted at all. Oh my god. What have I done? Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong now. Right. Delete. Delete. Abort. Abort. I feel like I understand this a bit more now. Okay. Right. Yes to that. There we... Right. Okay. Now I want to play. Now, will it automatic... Right. Where's the brake bit? Just do a loop-the-loop straight back in again. Cool. Okay, so I'm applying smoothing by pressing and holding. Not quite sure what that really does, but okay. Right. Let's open it for testing. I think it's better that you don't be a coaster designer. What you saying? Hello? Oh, it's because we're on pause, aren't we? Boys, I'm going VR. And does the coaster, so you've chosen death. Jesus Christ. Oh, I bet that would rip your neck off. Those stats. Your ride is too scary. Your ride exists. Okay. Well, we're just testing to see whether or not... You're scared. We're all scared. Right. That's that going on. So we're testing not necessarily my coaster skills, because as you can see, they're fucking awful. But we'll be able to see whether or not we can kind of fill up the thing. Okay, I saw one beginning. Someone asked for... I thought they said an inverted one or something. But I can't see one like that there. Let's try... Oh, let's go proper wooden. Oh, let's do a mousy one. I like the little mousy ones. Let's do one for the kiddies, shall we? How can I ruin this? Ah, there's the friction brakes for that one. Ah, so they're just tiny little... I want to be able to... There we go. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I didn't want to delete it all. Oh, cool, there is an undo feature. Handy to know. Oh, God. I've got myself in a bit of a pickle. Let's delete that and go again. I think you can interchange coaster cars, click on the station and see. Apparently there's a limit to how much you can build. Well, of course there will be. We're on console. It's not going to be able to just go nuts for stuff. But, like, so that's 3 coasters down. The actual park itself looks relatively large. So let's keep going. And we'll keep laying stuff down. I'll keep doing some terrible coasters. I'll actually build one now. I want to get that mouse hunt one up and running. And we'll start to see basically how the game runs. Over time. Are we going this way? Yeah, we're going this way, aren't we? Right, so we want to chain lift it. Okay, then we're going to go to standard track, and then we're going to 90 degree it, and then we're going to and I think we will 90 right it. S-bend it, turn it down again. Chain lift up a little bit. Back to the standard track for the big dropperoo down. So basic ass bitch coaster, but it will do. Just so that you can kind of see where that's all going. No turning. Oh, hang on. There we go. So if you press and hold when you see that up, it will kind of bring it all together. This is going to be way too fast. What you saying? Start test ride that camera. What's cinematic do? Oh dear. What horrors has befallen this lot? Yep. Oh well. We'll get used to it. But it's another coaster in the park of hell. What's next? Oh dear. I'm sorry if anyone actually came to watch proper. I tell you what, I will promise if anyone decides to come back, the next stream I will do, I will have learnt how to make coasters that don't want to rip your head off. Okay, what's a special? Anything in particularly that they... What is it? Zenith. Okay, I've seen a Zenith be asked for. Let's go for that. I didn't know where it was in the menu, but... So let's go back to the beginning, down to Z, whatever a Zenith is. Steel accelerator coaster that is propelled by a hydraulic... Oh, God. What are you doing to me, people, in the chat? How am I supposed to know what's going on here? Right, angle snap will keep off. What's axis relative? Okay, fine. So what happens with this? So we've got hydraulic launch or tyres. Right, let's do some tyres. To bring you round here. Oh, okay. What have I done? Do I need to be higher? Aha, okay. I'm assuming it's just one thing in there for that, right. Do a figure of 8 helix? That looks like that's just going to crash into everything. Okay, let's do one of those. Oh, that surely won't get up there, will it? Oh, what's happened here? Oh. There we go. I tell you what, it does take some getting used to make sure that you've that you do kind of... It's tricky to do it with a controller initially because it takes a little while to kind of get the hang of it. I do want that, but I did want some hydraulic brakes in there somewhere. I mean, yeah, I'll have some brakes. There we go. I've been safety conscious with this one. What more do you want? You should build bigger curves. Yes, sorry. I'm just trying to smash as many things in a park as possible just to see whether we can hit a nice simple limit. This is going to be hell. I'm not even going on board with this. I expect like their heads to fly off. Will that even make it up there? No, it won't. You twit. Okay, select a piece. So it don't even let you... That's a bit annoying. Oh, well. It's in the park. Next. Okay, let's try... Oh, let's stick got some log flumes. Oh, some rapid rivers. Nice. Intersected in terrain. Right, so when that's the case, we'll have to... Oh, I always get a bit confused with this. We need to do the y-axis and bring it up a bit. There we go. Water's looking lush. See... So again, this is a blueprint, but I think this is probably best considering the type of crap that I've been making so far. Can you show the building limit percentage? I can't work out how to bring that up. Coasters and stuff. Oh, 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 oh. Glug, 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 glug. You've got to decorate this. I do, actually. Meow, splash. Looking good. Okay. But again, we've got several rides in at the moment. All looking good. Ring racers. Sounds like a porno waiting to happen. Now, let's dive into... Meep, meep. It's in the settings where the music and controls are. Oh, okay. Oh, chicane. Who needs F1 2020? iRacing, you are ruined. There's a trophy for doing a race in a go-kart, I think. Like, as in, like, actually driving it. I thought, anyway. You can move between all the different carts. Cool. Works for me. Nice. Le Mans 24-hour, eat your heart out. What else have we got? Interactive rides. Oh, hello. Now we're getting a little frame rate drop. Test shooting ride. Oh, we can actually play this one. Combo schmombo. That's quite cool. Okay. Okay, now that the actual ride is in, so there's like a momentary frame rate drop as it's loading in. Like that one is full of custom stuff and heavy on scenery. So it's no surprise really that needed to be. You could see the frame rate drop ever so slightly as that was just bringing in. That does not surprise me one little bit. Tricks Play Games, Princess Amelia's Castle Cart. Right, there was something around. Can you add flat rides, please? I will try in a second. Right, someone was saying about it was in. Oh, there's some graphy stuff. Where could it be? Is there an options in here? Settings. Okay. Adjust. Mouse controls? That's interesting. Show park boundary is on. Colour blindness heat map contrast, that's useful. Oh, you can change the interface colour, preview text size, meters and miles per hour, scale interface, disable ride collision, scenery collision, friction control. I can't see. Ah, there we go. So we're at 27%. Down there. So what have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coasters. Okay. And we're at 27%. So I don't know where the boundary would be. We'll have to keep building out and work that out. So again, let's stick in a new ride again. Let's go. Move that up. So again, still well within. Oh, there's some lovely stick that in there. So we're still going out. We're not nearly. No scenery or plants. But what that has done, I think it really depends on where it's going. Like that has a schnauzer ton of scenery. So it might be that if it's loaded in that campfire a couple of times, like that might be way less on the thermometer than me just using it once, if that makes sense. Because I always found that it's probably a poor comparison, but I was always surprised at how much you could get away with City Skylines, before something kind of went a bit crazy. Apologies if you can hear fireworks going on outside. Despite lockdown, literally everyone around where I live is having a party every single day of the week. It's driving me up the fucking wall. Right. What else we got? Surf and Splash. I saw Water Coaster. I saw that in the chat a few times. Obstructed. Why is that obstructed? Oh, because it was underground. Okay, so again, we're going to need to... You raise me up. I like the... No! Right, let's go back here. Oh, there we go. There's your limit. So even though it says about boundaries, it doesn't actually show you it. Oh, for God's sake. Come on, Simon. Obstructed. Where? Why are we obstructed? Oh, had we gone off the other side over up here? Yeah. That's a bit... does feel a little small. No, this is the regular PS4, Jim. Just so that you know. Try getting to 100% to see if it stops you building anymore. I'm going. Right, there was lots of call in the chat for a water coaster, so we're just going to sit on this and have a little rummage. I do agree. If that's... It's definitely going to be smaller than PC. And I think obviously with PS4, it's going to be much more limited compared to what you'd get away with on PS5 and Xbox Series 1X or whatever it's called. I can never remember it. But one of the things that made me go for this splash soggy biscuit is that you get the free PS5 upgrade. So you're buying both at the same time. So for me, it's much more of a incentive to let me muck about with this for the next 6 months or so. Get, hopefully, a bit better at the game. I'm so sorry for you guys having to sit and watch some of the shit that I've had to put together. Just in testing this out and getting used to it. So that when the PS5 version comes, I expect it to be a bit more glorious. Chairo plane ride. Okay, Marja. We'll get one of those in, don't worry. But I will definitely come back to this probably later on this week, actually, once I've worked out and started to get really comfortable at this game. To muck about with scenery and hopefully not be so terrible. I'm floating in the water. I do like the water effects though. Rob from PlayStation Access, I think, will be slightly turned on with that. How big's the area to build? We're trying to work that out. Even though it says that there's a boundary on here and it's supposed to show it, I can't see it visually, even though it's turned on. Uh-oh! That seems a bit high. Oh! Yeah, first impressions of the game, really pleased with how smooth it is. My main impression is smooth and ease, and the way how they've gone about giving you plenty of stuff to get started with. I thought there would be more on the coasters, actually, like in terms of more variants. But even then, when you're looking for all of these, plenty of stuff to do. Oh, Antiquity. So this was the one that we downloaded from the workshop. Let's give this one a go. Because it's not been made by me, so it's probably going to be much better. So this was straight from the Frontier Workshop that we was in earlier. You can judge this one much better. Oh, we'll actually be able to see what I was supposed to do with this. I don't like that overhang. I'd shit myself. I do like what they've done with the Rumble and the DualShock 4 as well, as you're going round these. It's just like a little gentle hum and vibrate. Much better than yours, yes. Well, it didn't rip everyone's heads off, to be fair. And they've done some actual theming. There we go. That shows the game off a bit better. So where are we at now then with the so now we're up to 42%. I wonder if it's more of a your game will start to suffer rather than it being a hard limit. Sorry world, that was me. What was the other one that we downloaded? We downloaded a couple, didn't we? Thank you for the follow, Phantom Fox. Oh, I thought we downloaded more than that. Steel Vengeance, Cedar Point. Quite like to see this in the sunset. Yep, I'm on that, Dennis, don't worry. I saw a lag spike. I have to say I've not seen any lag really at all yet. But we'll see, we'll keep testing. I'm loving the night sky. Into oblivion! So, do you come here often, mate? God, the coaster's so bad it's ripped your arms off. Ah! Ah, see, this reminds me of Roller Coaster Tycoon. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Complete Edition is currently 30% off on the weekly Steam sale. For those of you that love coaster games in general, I'm sure you've already picked that one up. But it's still running fine. Do you have the custom coaster from the trailer PC? Don't have it. Don't know. Try raising the terrain to make a tunnel. Yeah, exactly, Steph. That's what I was trying to say, but you've said it much more succinctly. And I'll just read that out for people. Don't judge the 42% too quickly. It can be the case that when you plant a tree, the same tree 100 times, it sees it as one object/asset. And that's exactly how it works in Dreams. I adore Dreams. As you can see with my coasters, I'm quite shit at Dreams, but I love playing with it. And the way how that works is that if you can kind of make... Oh, I got a trophy of that. Air raising. Silver as well. Nice. Thanks, whoever made that. The beauty of it is... Oh, and a gold. Air miles. Wow. And a bronze. Don't stop me now. All the trophies popping. Thanks. And another one. Hang time. Oh, well. Remember to get that coaster out if you're a trophy whore. Right, someone wanted Chair-O-Plane, didn't they? Let's get that in. Oh, I wonder. Oh, not quite. Can we get it in? Oh, we can get it in there, though. Or not. Ah, fine, we'll do it there. Oh, nice to actually have a bit of music in the game. This reminds me, and I'm going to show my age now, when Theme Park came to PlayStation 1 and you used to be able to go on and see the different FMV sequences, and there was like a little 10-second sequence of you being able to ride the chair swing. Great remix. I agree. Okay, right. So what else do we have? Apologies, I'm just going on a bit of a rampant rage now. The Screaminator? That does sound like it probably should belong in an adult shop, but we'll go with it. Oh. Oh, we can... Oh, yeah. Nice. Again, I'm not dealing with too much of the old stuff. Let's dive in and get some theming around here then. board and target, vehicles, archway, statues and centerpieces. Ah, that was a solace garden that we imported from the workshop as well, didn't we? Which all looked very, very zen. Ducks as arms. That is worrying. Are the DLC packs included in the deluxe edition for sale yet? No. When you open up the main menu, I bought the standard edition. It shows you that the classic rides and the marvelous rides, I think was what it was called, packs were they're housed in the main menu, saying you can purchase these now. But when I clicked on to go on it, they're not available in the store, so I don't know the pricing of it. I'm assuming that they'll be $7.99 like what they were on PC. Hey Lorenzo, welcome back. Right. So, we're still making stuff. Let's dive into... Right, someone wanted me to do a go-kart track, didn't they? A little racy ride. Transport rides, water rides, special rides. Right, so let's create a custom. Right, let's go kart this out. See you later, Glibber. Thanks for joining. Right, as someone who's made tons of tracks on Gene Rally, surely I can't fuck this up too much. Oh, there's very little that you can... standard track, narrow track end, chicane. Oh, okay. Right. So, let's go straight in then. Let's do something Herman Tilke never does. Get some elevation on it. Oh, you can bank the corners on this as well. Awesome. Only a bit, but that'll do. Right, now we're going to do... Will it let me do a chicane? No, it will not whilst it's going... Right, so the chicane ends. Then we're going to drop downhill. Eau Rouge, eat your heart out. To then hit a narrow section. Now I want the narrow section to end for us to then hit the back straight, which we're going to try and turn into a tunnel. We'll do another chicane here. And then... Some kind of crazed Suzuka chicane at the end. Okay, let's apply some smoothing to it all so that it looks nice. Thank you. Okay. Right. Then someone was asking around terrain tools. So the idea here, I think someone said they wanted to see if I could make a tunnel. Now I'm no... So how would this work? Flatten to foundation, flatten to surface, chisel, smooth, roughen. If I rough that out, then it looks like we're in some kind of canyon then, doesn't it? New F1 track on the calendar, you've heard it here first. I tell you, this is the new Saudi Arabia circuit, for anyone that follows Formula One. I doubt Hanoi, it is much better. That circuit's an abomination. Grass, rocky mud, grass, mud. Oh, water. Don't mind if I do. Is that going to be too... It's not really a pot though, is it? Oh, wow. Mushroom cloud. That's quite cool, though. There we go. Monaco Tunnel sorted. Probably not the most orthodox way of doing it, but sod it. I'll take it on my first ever go at the game. Hey Yuri. Lovely to see you. Okay, so we've got that there. Right, what else can we do? Let's actually not make something horrific for once. Scenery. Oh, festival biscuit train. I mean, who could say no? They're racing down to Festival Biscuit Train Corner. A UFO? I mean, the theming is all over the place, but I do like it. Let's keep the biscuit train there. What else haven't we tried yet? Not done any scenes. Oh, festive gingerbread family. There we go, there's the crowd. I think we'll have... No, I'll need one more thing, I think. Let's grab a building. There we go. You could proper enclose this in actually. So let's do another one. There. I tell you what, all of these extra like prefab things are really handy just to try and get you up and running on console quickly. It's surprising. Okay, can I just get a little... Last thing I'm going to try and stick in if I can. Nice. Done. Right, let's give this a go for a little test. What's the betting I've done something wrong and it won't work? Choo-choo, Thomas! Ride collision, I believe, was disabled already. So it should be good. Meep meep! Oh, skiddy skid. Into the chicane! That's not a racing line. Oh, I need some lighting and effects in there. I have to try and get some fireworks to go off when they're in there or something. Cool. Excitement. Nice and high. Fear. Nah. Nausea. That's literally the first thing I've made that's not shit. To make a lake lower the ground first. Yes. Grand. Show the Copperhead Stake pre-built coaster. Okay, Kenny Games, will do. I'm assuming that it's there. Is it Copperhead? Copperhead Stake? Copperhead Strike, I'm assuming you mean. Although Copperhead Steak does sound quite yummy. Oh, this looks juicy. Okay, that's that in. Let's give this a test. I think we'll dive on board with this as well. If you change the name of the go-kart to Bollard, you can drive the go-kart yourself. Oh, okay. There's a trophy related to that also, by the way, Tokoloshi. Yeehaw! Oh, I like that. Excellent synchronization to the music. Yeehaw! very nice in Borat voice. I've not seen that new movie of his yet. Oh, right, that's good. Right, so we've got quite a lot of coasters in. How are we doing on the old percentage, I wonder? Oh, I've pressed the wrong button. 69 people in the stream. Yes, I am that much of a child at my age. 66% on the Eugene counter. I'm not seeing any kind of problems, though, he says as his PS4 explodes. The fan isn't even going on my PS4, which is surprising because it goes nuts on everything. Okay. What we got. Let's try another coaster. Right. Let's do a mine train themed one. Let's try and make something that's not going to fall apart everywhere, he says. Right. So we're doing chain lift, friction brakes. What else we got? Trim brakes, block section. Okay. Chain lift. Can we do like proper close helixes? Oh, I don't want a helix up, I'd like a helix down, please. I go for another one? No. Oh, this isn't going to work, is it? Delete. Right, let's try that earlier. Let's go. Can you test it with a mouse and keyboard? Not initially, but there was the option for it, wasn't there? I do like the fact that you can kind of fudge it and try and get yourself back in again. I don't think this will go very well either, but we'll give it a go. It annoys me that I can't see the testing stuff whilst it's... I don't know what happened there. Oh, okay. That will be why. Start the test. They're about to die in that kiddie coaster. There seems to be the theme of this stream. And I'm not sorry. Oh, okay. That bit's all... Oh, that bit's not all right. Oh, there we go. It kind of coasts back in again. So apart from that neck-ripping section... show Lorenzo's park. Check out the workshop. Oh, have you made something, Lorenzo? Oh, right, cool. So, very, very quickly, just before we show Lorenzo's park, I didn't realise you was busy mucking about with something at the same time. Let me just quickly, because the big thing here is what happens when you reach 100%. So let me just quickly dump down some more stuff. On stilts. Just so that we can answer that question, because if we can't answer that question, then I feel like I've done a disservice to the stream and everyone that's asked and had to put up with me making absolute toot. Oh, that must be outside the zone, but it doesn't... Again, it doesn't really tell you one way or the other. Oh no, it's not. It's because it's over... There we go. There's another one in. Another one in. I have to say that the way how it the speed of what it loads stuff in as really impresses me, because I thought that there would be lag whilst it loads things in, if that makes sense. But it's relatively quick. And the ability to zoom in and out. On a standard PS4, I'm not using a PS4 Pro. It's delish. Right, where are we at now with the... Oh, look, here we go, 88%. We're getting there. Okay. You can't use keyboard, please? No, I don't. I'm sorry, it's all tied up with my PC, unfortunately, so I don't have it to hand. Let's get the Sky Ace in. Yeah, that's fine. Another thing, let's get another coaster in, because they're going to be the big... Oh, here we go. So, right, so we're at 97%. If the stream ends, you know that it's crashed the game. Let's try a wing coaster, because I don't think we've got any of those in, have we? Or a special coaster. Okay, so we've hit 100%. And we're still going. We're still adding. Eugene, counter readings high, suggest removing some objects. Ah, now okay, it stops you. So what I would say to this then is where it says about objects. Where's the limit? Can you see down in the bottom there's a 100 with a little red folder and a thing next to it? So we haven't reached the edge of the map. Can you see, like, this bit doesn't include in the map? I can kind of see like a visual stoppage, but I'm not really sure if that's true or not. So what I would say is that this, so it won't let me stick in a ride. It won't let me stick in a facility. It won't let me stick in some scenery. Let me try. So again, in create, nope. No staff. What about some path? It'll only let me to delete paths. It won't let me add new paths in. Terrain. Yeah, it won't let me go into that either. Are you in 4K? I'm on the PS4, you nutter. So yeah. No lag in the game, but it clearly is like, this is your limit. I do not want to go beyond that. So that's interesting. What I would say though, I wonder. So if I went in, so let me delete that. Does that then? Oh. Yeah, so it won't even let me duplicate those either. So if I then get rid of... Oh, I'm not getting rid of the actual coaster I built. Let's get rid of the dirty little mouse. So that gives me 6% back. And that whole thing was 3%. And I'm assuming immediately I can just go straight back in and be like, whack, whack, whack. Interesting that terrain doesn't necessarily... it blocks you from being able to do much of the terrain, but that doesn't necessarily up the percentage. So there must be definitely ways to... Why did I pre-order? What the... I'm trying to understand because English isn't my mother language. Don't worry, Felipe. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. So yeah, there's clearly, as I think it was Steph that said in the chat earlier, there's clearly going to be ways that if you stick with certain themes, reuse certain objects, and that you're savvy with how you lay stuff out, I think this will matter much less to you when you are playing with stuff because of how that is. I just want to add in some water. Rough water? I mean, okay. Oh, maybe I need to go deeper. He's got to go deeper. Oh, I'm not really sure what I'm doing there. Anyway, right. I just refunded my Xbox pre-order. Performance looks like it will crawl when the park gets bigger. There is no lag. I must say, there is look, there is no lag. I'm zooming in and out. Just be savvy with what you're sticking in the park and keep it themed wise. Okay. So we think Lorenzo has done a park whilst I've been pissing about. So let's finish off this stream. With diving into the park of stuff. Hi, Jayla. Hope you are well. La 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 la. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, so we are browsing parks. I can't see anything by you, Lorenzo. I browse all. Love that you can share by your parks and also mess with them. Antiquity was a good one, wasn't it? We had a look at that earlier. Pirate themed shop. So nope, not there. PS version won't be different, each biome are different sizes. Who knows? Lorenzo made it on his friend's account who didn't publish it. Oh, okay. Damn it. Not to worry. Well, it's not in the Frontier Workshop, so the only stuff that's there... I'm not uploading a creation. So let's have a quick look at the parks that are here already. Let's download it. Oh, that was the one that was with DLC, so we couldn't do that, could we? But this one was not. Well, let's subscribe, get it downloaded, and give it a go. Fairy tale pirate science fiction. That sounds like a mashup. Can you share individual buildings you create yourself or just parks. You can share coasters, track rides, shops, facilities, scenery, buildings and parks. So all of it. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Jayla. I've had a great day, thank you. I hope you have too. I must admit, Planet Coaster is not my usual bag. If people did want to stick around for my channel, I normally cover indie and lesser known games. Quite often narrative stuff, a bit of racing, lots of indie stuff, party games and music and rhythm games normally. But I've recently gotten into lots of digital board games and like park creations, city builders and that kind of stuff. So hopefully there'll be something for you to enjoy on the channel if you did want to stick around. It's a pleasure having you with me regardless though. Okay, is that downloaded yet? Yes, it has. Give you a follow. Go. Oh, thank you very much. I'm not drunk today, so that's probably why I'm coming across on my better form. It's been a surprisingly popular stream, actually. I'm normally more known for Parappa the Rapper and Jam Alami. That's normally what people tell me to play on this channel. Load times aren't too bad when it initially pulls through. What was quite I should have opened it in Sandbox. I don't want to look at the challenges. Right, so what's this guy? Oh, hello. What the feck? Oh, hello, pretty. Oh, hello. Right, so let's dive right in from the opening. So we come in through here, have a little walkies, up over the bridge, and into the park. There we go. I'm glad that I could find someone that's actually had the chance and time to do some theming and make stuff better. Okay, plenty of stuff there. Oh, sorry. Using the analog sticks to move around takes a little bit of getting used to. Excelente. Oh, for God's sake. Sorry. I wish that you could do like... Do you remember in the original theme park when you could... Why this park doesn't have the folder alert option in the menu? Because we've not hit 90% yet. So this park, actually, that's a really good point, whoever said that, Felipe. So this is running at 61%. So this is going to be a bit more around, like, how much can you get in for your theming? Because this is a... Ah, there we go. And we've got the border lines in for this one. So that's handy. So what have we got here? So lots of theming and haunted stuff. Little sleepy dragon. So yeah, definitely need to get creative. That 61% has surprised me a little bit. Anyone fancy a gulpy? But this person has really gone chock-a-block with all the theming that they possibly can, which is great because it looks amazing. Oh, I've got my work cut out to be this decent. Oh, hello. That's literally me on my commute to work before COVID. Oh, is that a little punch? Well, that's creepy as hell. Bit low poly as well, actually. Doubt you can make Alton Towers until PS5. Agreed. Oh, this park's running at a loss as well. Restaurant. This looks good. Was there a coaster that we could ride on? Got some carousel. They love their snake back queues, don't they? It looks great on the whole. Oh look, there's coasters at the back, you idiot. Oh, we got to go on this. What can you add until it hits 100%? We've done that earlier, Lorenzo. But this is at 61% now. Where are we going? I want to get on a different... There we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. So there's plenty in there to do. And there was no performance drop when it got to 100%, which was great. Because that was my worry as well. Ah! Oh, bonk. Drama. Okay. That's cool. Oh, that's broke down. Dramas. What's over here? And I'd also say as well, what they've done with this 61%, which is quite interesting, is like none of that theme-wise, like that works great as a theme on itself, but none of that is replicated anywhere else in the park. So if you made like an entire fantasy park full of just fantasy things, I think your thermometer will go a lot further than this. Is this an actual coaster that they've made as well? Broken down. Cannot test as there are no stations built. Oh, okay, so it's just... There's a station. Ah. Anyway. But yeah. That don't look too bad. And it's dense. I'm alright with that. Okay. So that was one of the parks that was up there. Should we... Let's just download the other one as well whilst we've got it. Up and running. Fix that coaster. I don't think the trees and landscapes had that much percentage, no. And the same as what I would say is the... Oh, can you try the big coaster? Ah, boo. We'll dive back in, Steph, don't worry. It's just that there was a second park, wasn't there? On the workshop, so we'll have a look at that as well. Show us the dodgems. Was there dodgems in the game? I didn't spot dodgems. Don't tell me that now. Right, so we've done Lovely Decorate. Then we've got Modern Consumer. Oh, sorry, I've done this earlier. That's got the 2 DLCs in. Again, that looks juicy. I wonder if you can... You'll not be able to use this creation in-game. Okay. Oh well, I've downloaded it anyway. So yeah, very limited to get going with. Right. Well, will it let us do it? And will it spit us out? Or will it just mean that we can't do anything with those bits that are on DLC? Worthwhile knowing. What the heck are dodgems? Oh, you haven't lived. Bumper cars to you, sir. Well, just basically anyone driving in England between the hours of 8 and 10 o'clock in the morning and 4 and 7 o'clock at night. This means you cannot... Ah, but it's going to still let us play it. Yes. Oh, what a great... Oh, that's good. So you can see what is in with the DLCs. Oh, this is juicy. Oh, and it's in Sandbox. Okay, right. This looks more like it. Right. So again, this park looks cool. And we're at 82%. So we're a little bit chunkier than what the other park was. So we come in here. Oh, loving the little... Try some coasters. We'll do in a sec. I just want to see what we've got. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. That flip between low and high. I'm being picky, but I am on the standard PS4, so it says that it's PS4 Pro enhanced. I don't know what that means in principle and real life. I'm loving what they've done here with the theming of how the toilets work and the stuff on the walls. It's good. Little first aid pharmacy, great. Oh, hello. Is that a coaster I smell? Let's get on. Yeah, baby. That navy ship looks ginormous. I've just noticed that how they've coloured the track. That was cool. Oh, she looks very happy. Okay, so we're back out of that. Let's continue on. Oh, we've got another one here. Oh, it's the dragon one that we couldn't get on earlier. On the other one. So it must be a pre-made. Oh. I just love how alive the park feels. What's up, people? I need to learn from that, the fact that no one is nauseous and throwing up and having their legs ripped off. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a nice little... Oh, I'm really liking that. Can we get on quick? See, this is theming done right. Cheers, Steph. Thanks for stopping by and for helping me sort out some stuff earlier. I'll be ending the stream in a few minutes anyway. We've been going for a few hours. And I think I've given everyone a relatively decent overview. And I will come back for a future Planet Coaster Console Edition stream when I actually am capable of making a coaster that people will want to ride. And some good theming as well. But yeah, overall impressions. Delighted with how stable this game runs. How much there is in terms of... They know that you're limited slightly with a controller. And that's a bit... Oh, hello. Oh, we've got to go on that. They understand that you're limited to a controller, so the way how you get around the menus is really intuitive. There's a few finicky things for me just around lining stuff up, because quite often you have to press and hold buttons to kind of like change bits and bobs. But yeah, once I think this will be one where you'll get muscle memory and it will work much better after a short time. Let's dive onto this. And this can be our finale, I think. But yeah, thank you. Don't end the stream. Oh, I've got to get some dinner. It's gone past 9 at night. I've not eaten yet. I was ill prepared for having between 50 to 80 people coming and watching me butcher a Planet Coaster. I will do another stream, don't worry. It's a great coaster station. Loving the sound effects. That's a great coaster. Thumbs up. Well, I hope you're not a bus driver. No. I buy a full Red Bulls and stay up for the night playing, even if I have to work the next day. Yeah, good luck, Felipe. Cool. Is there anything else that's worthwhile? That looks horrific. Jesus Christ. Should we ever go... I know I said that it was just about to end a second ago, but I feel like we need to attack that monster. Cool. I just wanted to make sure that it a theme park that was running at 80% of its capacity, that if you start moving around everywhere, it holds up, and it does. I'm really pleased. Stable, no lag, no drama. Yes, you are limited with what you have in terms of capacity, but I think if you are savvy with the types of objects that you do, you'll go a lot further with your thermometer than what you will without. If you've got any questions that you kind of think of after this stream, do drop them down in the comments. I reply to everyone. I have no friends. And I will be doing future Planet Coaster Console Edition streams. I was just super lucky that it came in the post early because I ordered the physical version. So I'm not special. I was not given this for reviewing or showing off. I bought it. So, as I do with pretty much everything that's on this channel. If you are interested and I haven't pissed you off or made you bored to tears, you guys will take care and consider subscribing and sticking around, because I cover all games that you don't normally find elsewhere. But yeah, take care everyone. Happy coastering, and hope that was informative. Bye all. Nom nom nom. Time for food. Must build better shit.